So I'm in week 9. It is officially the 3rd month. I am almost done with this trimester. Everyone knows the first trimester is the hardest. Can't wait for the 2nd trimester in about a month. So there's something that I still haven't done. I'm actually going to be waiting until after my Disney trip, after or around week 10, and I'm going to make my first doctor's appointment. I was just thinking, you know, it's important, I think, for people to know what to expect, because I had no idea what to expect with my first prenatal visit. And it was awkward. So I'm just gonna give you a heads up. They're probably gonna poke you with a needle and suck blood out of your veins just to take some tests to make sure that you're healthy and everything is fine with the baby and all that jazz. You also will have to pee in a cup. Get used to that one because you're probably gonna have to do it every single time you go in for your monthly checkup. One that I am not too excited about is the pap smear. That one is just awkward, especially if you have a male doctor, and I do, but I love my doctor. He's a great doctor. They will also check for the baby's heartbeat and see if they can get it. So that's exciting. That's something to look forward to. Through all of the other weird things that you're gonna have to do, that is exciting. And expect a buttload of paperwork because there's gonna be a lot and you're just gonna have to like answer questions and fill out papers and tell them your life story and everything, and they're gonna ask you tons of questions. So just expect that. It takes a long time. Your first visit will probably be the longest visit of all of the visits you will ever have during your pregnancy. Except for the birth, that's true. That one will probably be a little bit longer. And then last but not least, you will probably get like a full-on physical exam to make sure everything is good and good working order, and so that they have something to go off of to know what your body is like normally in case something were to go wrong. So that's something to expect when you're expecting. So this week I've pretty much had the same symptoms as last week and the week before. I have had a ton of tiredness, lots of peeing, weird cravings occasionally, being nauseous, having to eat small meals throughout the day instead of big ones, food aversions, and when I smell things sometimes I'm like, oh, I can't stand that. I have to get away right now. I can't stand it. Oh yeah! And something really strange happened that I don't remember happening with any of my other 3 babies. And if you're new to this, by the way, I'm on my 4th baby. I'm working on it. I'm cooking it in the oven right as we speak. I'm working all the time. Awkward moment. I was in the shower and I realized I had some milk coming out already, and I don't think that has ever happened with any of my other pregnancies. So that was really strange. I was kind of like, is this supposed to happen yet? I don't think it's supposed to happen yet, but I don't know. I'll ask my doctor, we'll find out what's going on. But I don't think it's anything bad. I think it's just kind of a side effect of the pregnancy too. Baby news this week. The baby has officially graduated from an embryo to a fetus. So now we know it's like a real, tangible baby. Tiny, but you know. In fact, this week it's anywhere from like ½ an inch to an inch. I read 2 different books and one of them said just over ½ an inch and the other one said a whole inch. So I'm gonna go with a whole inch because that's more exciting. And that's about the size of an olive. So the baby is like officially taking on each week. I mean, I probably say this every week, but each week the baby is taking on more baby-like proportions. So it's looking more and more like a baby and not an alien. And the baby is growing lots of muscles. So, I mean, all of these things are developing continually. It's not like this week it will develop all of its muscles and next week it won't develop muscles at all. It will just continue to work on bones and muscles and facial features and all these things as we go, but occasionally in certain weeks it's like specific things that the baby is growing. So that's cool. And even though the baby's muscles are growing right now, I won't be able to feel the baby kick for like a whole nother month. That's a long time. And that's like one of my favorite things about pregnancy, which brings me to my next point. I wanted to talk a little bit about what my favorite moments in pregnancy are. And I definitely, having done this is my 4th time, have figured out those moments that I just look forward to every time I get pregnant. And those moments are, one of them is the first time I take the pregnancy test. With my first few, I tried to hide it from Michael and be like, I'm gonna do something cool and like amazing to show it to him. And it never worked. He was like, what are you, oh, I don't know. I always expected something more. So this time, I just went and brought him into the bathroom with me and showed it to him. And that was really sweet. It was kind of fun for both of us to do it at the same time. And then secondly, this has got to be probably, this is definitely one of my favorite moments. They're all so amazing though, so I can't really like rate them and be like, this is my very favorite. But telling my family, telling everybody, and I have noticed it's gotten less and less exciting as we've had more kids. They're kind of like the first one, they're like, oh, I can't believe it, I can't believe it, ah! And then with the second one, they're like, oh, no way, oh yeah! And then with the third one, they're like, oh, yay! And then with the fourth one, they're like, are you serious? Really? Yeah, I thought that would probably happen. But it's always been my favorite moment, always. Well, one of my favorite moments. And then how could I not mention the gender reveal? That is something that's so exciting, and it's like, it's gonna change the dynamics of our family big time. And so if we would have had a boy, the third baby, instead of a girl, our family would be a completely different family right now. So it's so exciting. Oh, all of it is just so exciting. The gender reveal, and then also seeing the baby move in the ultrasound and knowing that, okay, they're safe, they're okay, they're moving, they're alive. It's so, so reassuring, and I just love it. And then one that I really am looking forward to is moving into the second trimester. With my first, it took a while to get past all of the morning sickness, and then I was always car sick throughout the whole thing. With the other two, it was much better. So this one, I'm really looking forward to my second trimester. I know it's gonna be better, and I'm feeling great now, so I can't wait to see how I'm gonna feel in the second trimester of this pregnancy. Finally, the day that the baby comes is just so amazing. I wish I could tell you that it's like something I could explain, or like something that you could experience if I just told you what to experience, but you can't. It's like driving a car. Like, you cannot learn how to drive a car out of a textbook. You have to go through it. You have to feel it. You have to like be in the experience to know how it feels, and it is just life-changing and amazing. Some of the first ones we weren't able to film, and I've just regretted it so much. It is something that I look fondly back on, even if I'm like not in the middle of a pregnancy, or if I'm just trying to like, I get very nostalgic. I'm always like, Michael, look at this video we've already looked up 5 times. It's so amazing. Look at this memory of ours that we created. And he's just like, yeah, I've seen that before. It's just something that I really, really love, to be able to look back on all of the babies that we've had and all of the good times and all of the struggles, because it's hard being pregnant, and it's hard to go through all the sickness and the pain at the end, and like, you know, it's a struggle, but I would not ever change it for the world. Ever. It is so worth it. So anyways, I think it's time for our favorite time, belly time! So here's my belly in week 9. I cannot believe how fast it's flying by. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Facebook and on Twitter. The links should be in the description below. You can also follow our family vlog channel, and it's called The Beach House. There should be a link for that one also. Here is my latest Pins and Things video, and here is our beach house videos. And we'll see you guys next time.